What's up guys, Matt back again with another unboxing video, and today we're going to be reviewing the Masterlise Super Saiyan God Xeno Trunks from Ichiban Kuji, Super Dragon Ball Heroes Saga. Before we dive into the video, please remember to subscribe and hit the bell, like the video, comment your thoughts down below for us to discuss, follow me on my socials, and consider becoming a YouTube member to enter into our monthly giveaways and Discord server so our community can help you on your Dragon Ball figure collecting journey. This figure is based on Xeno Trunks from Super Dragon Ball Heroes. Trunks seems based on his art render from Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. This is an Ichiban Kuji release, so if you'd like to learn more about Ichiban Kuji, please watch the video in my description below once you finish this one. This figure sells for an average price of $60 on the market. If you're interested in buying the figure for cheap, then use my discount code Peaches24 at bashmancollectibles.com to get 10% off of your first order and 5% off of every subsequent order. This figure was released on November 20th, 2020, along with the rest of the Ichiban Kuji set. The Ichiban Kuji set consists of Super Saiyan 4 Broly, Super Saiyan God Xeno Trunks, Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black, Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Gogeta, Ultra Instinct Goku, and Dark Broly as the last one prize. Trunks stands at 9 inches tall, weighs 1 pound 12.6 ounces in box, weighs 1 pound on his own, and the figure comes with his upper body, lower body, blade, hilt, and support. We're back with another Trunks review, and this is a figure that I used to own actually a few years ago before I sold off my whole collection, and this was definitely one of the top Super Dragon Ball Heroes figures that I wanted to recollect in my collection, and today in this review I will tell you exactly why that is. So let us dive right in without further ado. As a character choice, Super Saiyan God Trunks is exactly what I love from Super Dragon Ball Heroes. It's a non-canon form on a popular character that's very unique and something that I think a lot of people are interested in seeing. Saiyan forms on other characters who never achieved those forms in the anime and manga official is like the best thing to do with Super Dragon Ball Heroes. So applying a form like Super Saiyan God, which on its own rarely gets any figures anyways, onto Trunks of all people is just a super cool concept. And I think the look and everything is very unique for him. So definitely a 5 out of 5 at a character choice. It's super duper cool. I think this was probably the most unique direction that they could have gone in for nearly any Dragon Ball Heroes figure. So absolutely love that. His likeness is fantastic. Probably the best looking I've seen Trunks in the face. Just those glaring eyes looks very good. His gritting teeth was very well done. The little lines above and under his eyes, and even the wrinkles in between his eyebrows, just to add that layer of detail, to add the scrunchiness, is perfect, man. They did a spectacular job. He looks just like Trunks. You can tell it's Trunks in the face, even with all of this, all the differences and stuff going on. So I will give his likeness a 5 out of 5 for sure. Sculpt quality is also awesome. Even though the figure came in a lot of different pieces, this is literally the only Masterlise Trunks, I believe, with his sword out. So that's a really cool thing. The sword is just huge. It kind of does block his face in particular angles, but you can still, there's still enough space in between his face and the sword so that you can appreciate all that. But everything from like his muscles in his shirt, dude, sculpted really nicely. His pants look really good. The pose that they put him in is hyper dynamic, and then just to have his hair like flowing around with the energy in the wind, super cool. So yeah, sculpt quality is a 5 out of 5. This thing's freaking awesome, and he stands really well, super well balanced. Probably the only detractor of this thing is that he might take a little bit more space because his arm's out and his feet are widened, but hey, he deserves center stage because this thing's awesome. Paint and shading's really well done too. You can see plenty of shading applied to his pants. You can see kind of that like matte style shading on his boots as well, which is super cool. You can see some shading on his shirt, and you can even see shading on his skin. The only area that doesn't really have shading is his hair, which I wish they did. They did a little bit more of a glossy finish, so I don't think his hair is actual paint. It's probably more so just like the actual molding of red that they applied. But there is a little bit of like a glitter and a sparkle to it, like very subtly. So I kind of appreciate that. And then of course his sword has that more metallic paint finish because it's a sword. So looks really cool. Paint and shading spectacular on this thing. 5 out of 5 there as well. And of course his size and scale. He is 9 inches tall, and that's with him bent down. So I'm sure if he like stood all the way up, he would be like 10.5 inches or so. Fantastic size for, an adult Trunks from the future, an alternate future Xeno Trunks. He's not the future Trunks that we know regularly. He's a totally different Trunks. But he's just so cool, and he will pair well with pretty much any Ichiban Kuji figure. So size and scale is easily a 5 out of 5. Yeah, I was super excited to talk about this figure again, guys. If you're a big fan of Trunks, he's a must-have. And I think I might have had deja vu when or not deja vu. I might have had some bad memory when I was reviewing the base form Trunks from Duel of the Future. I still stand by that figure being one of the best Trunks, but I think this is the best Trunks that you can get out there, period. I think it's super unique, looks super awesome. He has the sword and everything. There's just nothing bad about this figure, unless you don't like Super Dragon Ball Heroes or something, but like, who cares? Let's just have some fun. But all in all, he's a perfect figure, and I'm going to walk away and give him a 5 out of 5. Thank you all again for watching today's video. But before we move on to the upcoming giveaways this month, I'd like to mention my new merch that's launched. We've got shirts, hoodies, mugs, and more. If you want to support me a bit further and rock some of the merch on the channel, please check out the shop tab on my channel. But until the next video, guys, I will see you all later.